There is a lot of New York Giants news to cover here in this video, but before we do, if you love the Giants and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road here to 3,000 subscribers, so if you can help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. This is the place to be for 2025 New York Giants content. So we have to start off with Malik Nabers. Now, Nabers, once again, he did not practice. This might be a part of the plan, of course, might be a part of Nabers' recovery plan, but he did not practice, and man, do the Giants need him this season. Malik Nabers last year caught 109 balls, over 1,200 receiving yards, and 7 touchdowns. Malik Nabers had Daniel Jones throwing to him. He had DeVito, Drew Lock, Boyle throwing to him. He had 4 different quarterbacks throwing to him, and this year he's going to have Russell Wilson. Russell didn't have the best practice today, but Nabers is going to have the best quarterback that he's had as a New York Giant throwing to him in 2025. So you hope that Nabers is 100% healthy. And listen, Nabers, once upon a time during training camp, he did not rule out the possibility of surgery. So we're hoping that it doesn't get to that point for Nabers because, man, if the Giants want to surprise the NFL, if they want to surprise the league, you need Malik Nabers on the field for you. And then that's obvious. If you want to have any success, offensively, it's going to be because Malik Nabers played a gigantic part in that. Obviously, the running game, too, which I'm really excited for. I'm pumped for the running game. But we have to talk about, too, man, how well Jackson Dart has been playing. Now, in the preseason game, he threw a touchdown pass to Lil Jordan Humphrey that fit that ball into a really tight space. He did it once again today in practice versus the Jets. He fit the ball into a really tight space. If this is Dart's MO, I mean, I'm all for it. Now, that could lead to more interceptions, of course, and the NFL trying to be too aggressive. But if Dart can fit the ball into tight spaces like this routinely, I'm really excited for the guy's future. I really am. Now, defensively, the Giants kind of roughed up the Jets today, right? The D-line dominated in practice. Now, Brian Burns has looked great in camp this year. Looked absolutely great. According to Burns himself, though, he wants to take his game to a level it's never been. And Burns last year was very good for the G-Men. He was good. 8.5 sacks Burns had for the Giants. And now you're adding Abdul Carter to that pass rush. Thibodeau, Chauncey Golston, who got a sack and a tackle for a loss today. He got a sack and the tackle for a loss was separate from that sack. DJ Davidson, tackle for a loss. Kayvon, tackle for a loss. Darius Alexander, who I'm really excited for. He got a sack or a would-be sack. Burns, a would-be sack. Raheem Nunez-Roach is open practice with an impactful run stop. This defensive line with, obviously, sexy Dexy is going to be really good, is going to be really dominant. And once again, if the Giants are going to have any hope at least flirting, because I know that schedule is so tough, at least flirting with the idea of making the playoffs, that defensive line is going to be a gigantic part in that. A gigantic part. Malik Nabers on offense, Andrew Thomas on offense, right? Those two huge pieces is what's going to propel the Giants offense to take that next step. Obviously, who's ever at quarterback, but the Giants have a really great quarterback room. I think it's a lot better than last year. But this defense, along with those few guys on offense that are game changers that the Giants need if they are going to make a push this year, make a postseason push, it's very important that everything just comes together. And today in practice, the D-line freaking dominated, absolutely dominated. Now, the Giants did aggressively push the ball downfield. Russell Wilson, as we know, throws the moon ball. Everybody likes to call that. And in his last 2 minutes of practice today, he wasn't great, right? He completed 4 short passes, 2 scrambles, which then led to the Giants missing a 61-yard field goal. Now, we all know that Russell Wilson sometimes does things and it's a detriment to the team. And he can't be doing some of the things that he does on offense. And stubbornly, he still does them. And that's holding the ball for too long because he doesn't want to make a mistake. But at the same time, if you're scrambling and it's not for the betterment of the team, it's, and your kicker's kicking 61 yards, that's not good. So I hope this is what practice is for, to iron things out. I hope Russell Wilson, who will be the New York Giants starter day one, I hope Wilson is able to prove the haters wrong, right? Prove the haters wrong. Show everybody, hey, I can still be a quarterback in this league. And as a Giants fan, you're hoping he does that. The Giants are paying him a nice chunk of change. I believe guaranteed $10 million, and then through incentives, that contract could be close to 20. He definitely wants to show the league that he could still do it at a very high level. And with the Giants' improved running game this year with Scatterboo, Tracy, Singletary, right? And then if Andrew Thomas is healthy, Evan Neal is looking a bit better. He looked a bit better in training camp. Malik Nabers, Theo Johnson taking that next step at tight end, right? Darius Slayton being a big part of this offense. The Giants have an incredibly tough schedule. I get it. I understand what you mean. But if things click and if things go right, if the Giants win 7-8 games, if they are still in it after Halloween, I'm going to be really pumped. I'm going to be really excited. And I think they have a good enough team to potentially do that. But things have to come together. Players have to be healthy. And we're going to see what the Giants do. But this defense looked really great against the Jets today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you pumped for the season? I'm so damn excited. I can't wait to watch regular season football. So listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.